Welcome to a special yours truly evening with yours truly Dragan Rainbow Dragon. We'll be drinking some coffee. We're gonna have some emergency dinner on a budget, dinner on a budget, dinner on a budget, World War III special scenario budget, yours truly. Calling all willingly living to support the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Team by creating the two complementary covenant cooperative institutions of the International Citizen Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army, yours truly Dragon Zero, Rainbow Dragon, to attain and secure and ensure freedom by securing the three essential elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport by a public-private partnership, just like envisioned and created in my scenario, World War III scenario, which of course began in 2019 in October, which of course the World War III scenario was made, created, and produced to go hand in hand with my workout originally designed in 2019 October, which is ongoing because I'm still performing the special sessions now, officially titled the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the Dragon Army Workout, the 300 workout, of which yours truly has performed more than 225 sessions so far in my underground room, house, and temple and roundabout Hokkaido, Montreal, with special marches and steel toe boots for world peace. Yours truly. Message to the leaders of the free world, yours truly, Dragan Zero is drop down and give Dragan Zero 13 push-ups with love and for the sake of world peace. Am not perfect, far from it, got issues, got vices, get moody, get upset. Temperament of character XYZ, sometimes dark gray, black, sometimes rainbow ways. I'm not perfect, far from it. I do admit a lot of things the leaders of the free world and others don't admit. Says, oh, you don't believe Colin Seeb is the only rainbow LGBTQ in the NFL, is you? Anyways, now we got that out of the way, we gotta get things out of the way, get straight to business, straightforward and direct. My message to the leaders of the free world is drop down, give Dragan Zero 13 push-ups. With love and for the sake of world peace, calling all willingly living to support the mission, vision, and philosophy thereof, of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, which yours truly is the androgynous pansexual founder thereof. Adrian H. Dragonborn died during COVID, triple vaccinated. With that trinity of vaccines, Pfizer vaccines, opening the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is LOV. Love is action. So my allies and army start kissing, start hugging, start kissing, dancing, washing, feet, head, with consent and hygiene, with consent and hygiene, with consent and hygiene. Because that's why yours truly could use right now. Good. Neck rub, just did a hardcore workout, yours truly outside in the COLD, called yours truly Adrian H. Dragonborn, died during COVID, being reborn Adrian Hanna Dragon, androgynous pansexual founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, not perfect, far from it. Got issues, got vices, but I am for the greater good and firmly believe, stand ground, without a doubt, that my trinity of theories, which have been written over the past 7 years, more than 7 years, but I've struggled, suffered, been through depression, suicide, lonely, financially broke. I'm still struggling financially, not poor, and rich in kisses. Got 156 trillions of kisses, credited with a condition from the goddess who sent one kiss to that goddess who dances with her brother sun to make and create and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes, even this onions that I've cooked 4 onions on a budget with a little bit of butter. All fruits, vegetables, and legumes are made, created, and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother sun. Sun now rises and now sets and are harvested by our brothers and sisters, farmers, whose hands deserve to be kissed, bodies massaged, and feet washed, along with the truckers and the grocery store clerks who are now clerking and doing across Canada, Hawk Island, Montreal, doing sandwiches, burgers, hamburgers, preparing coffee, serving coffee to truckers, farmers. Realize that in certain situations, I admit, I am below mediocre, average. In some situations, I fucking suck, S-U-C-K, big time. I'm a good philosopher. I'm the world's greatest living poet. World's greatest living millennial rainbow LGBTQ poet. Without a doubt, in the English language, I'm the best living millennial LGBTQ poet. Got some brains and some muscle. The greatest ever was Father Crowley, but that's another story for another time past midnight. Yours truly, calling all willingly living to support the mission, vision, and philosophy. My rent is paid. March 2nd, 7:36 p.m. EST, Hawk Island, in a parallel life. Science, innovation, and technology is my chosen path, where satellites, ICBM rockets, micro gadgets, and supercomputers is my chosen path in universe. In this life, philosophy, sexuality, spirituality, psychology, physicality, the rational, emotional parts of life, and the theoretical are my chosen path. And I truly firmly believe that the theories, trinity of theories known as the citizen integration theory, CIT, along with democratic fusion theory, DFT, and the debt refusion theory, DRT, those triple trinities, trinity of theories, complementary with the fourth dimension of love. Love is action, not just blah blah blah. Trinity of theories is the best in time, in parallel with the mobilization of the citizenry, local, national, and international, for a new world order of world peace, international justice, and secured and ensured global freedom. Freedom, my brothers and sisters, is a double-edged sword, which SWORD, a sword, which I admit with my tiny hands, got tiny hands, tiny feet, and a little tiny little androgynous clit scar dick. Now that we got that out of the way, we can move to more important things, getting to our greater, higher selves, maybe a little bit in the middle, mediocre. I would do like myself a little drink, a little kiss, a little hug, a little twerk, and this and that, I admit. But I am for the greater good. I'm thinking of solutions is what we gotta focus on. And keep on watching tonight. Multi-millionaires play with a pocky stick, man. Listen to rappers that be living in gated communities, man. Freedom and democracy for who, I ask? Kanye, you don't need a house. You don't need a car. You got millions of dollars. You moved out of the hood 13 years ago, back in 2007, bro. The last time you wore steel toe boots and march in the hood. I did a lot. Yeah, yesterday. People living in gated communities, man. Freedom and democracy for who, baby? Freedom and democracy for who? Coffee. I'm testing this $1 cup of coffee, which I bought while marching, and this is the 7th time that I'm using it. I use it for coffee and for tea now. It's COFFE. The bean, black coffee bean, was made and created and produced by the dance of the goddess with her brother, the sun. Produced somewhere, my brother or sister, farmer, worker with her in Latin America, Colombia, Brazil, or Panama, or Cuba, or somewhere in Africa, Ivory Coast, Uganda, or Vietnam, in Asia. Harvested that fruit which was made, created, and produced initially from the black fertile earth with the golden sun rays, golden sunlight, by the goddess who dances with her brother sun, and harvested by my brothers and sisters farmers as all food essential for the building, maintenance, and upgrading of civilization. This coffee I'm about to ingest, do a meditation and kiss the farmers' hands, wash their feet, give them a massage, man. Truckers along with them, leaders of the free world, Dragan army to be of security and service. And institutions, absorb, integrated with all existing private and public institutions. Harmony, ensuring and securing freedom, food, housing, and transport, housing, food, transport, food, housing, and transport, local, national, international. No, I'm not perfect. Freedom and democracy for who? You already got your millions, man. Somebody else eat. Eat the rich, man. People are disconnected. Disconnected, man. Hey, Trudeau, when's the last time you wore steel-toe boots, brother? Sister, Winnie, leader of the free world, when's the last time you marched in steel-toe boots? I want to have world peace. We got to channel our aggressions. I got aggression, I got darkness, I got vices in me. I recognize, try to balance in the medium and the higher self. It's not easy. I get moody, get upset. The emotions, the feelings do matter. We got to acknowledge them. If we are to break the impasse, which is driving us towards homicidal and suicidal tendencies, and you don't want me to start rapping some disgusting, delicious diatribe. Dragan Zero Underground rap. I'm gonna start rapping some delicious, disgusting diatribe. I'm gonna start rapping some delicious, disgusting diatribe. I'm gonna be selfish. And with all the imperfections, vices that I got, I'm gonna say this. Ain't no way if I would have been a millionaire during the tough economic, financial, commercial season, holiday season, which we just been 2 months ago, December, and I was putting a call there to the leaders of the free world, the rich financial commercial elites, and I'm gonna say this straight and forward, it's not about the money. It's really not about the money. It's really not about the money. Greater good, breaking the impasse, finding solutions and resolutions for moving toward a new world order, global civilization, humanity. Break the impasse. I'm gonna say no way that I would have been that selfish if I would have had millions in the bank to not give 10%. Food security and children's gifts, toys, bags, children's food, gifts, toys, bags, children's food, gift, toy, bags. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no goddamn way. If I would have been that selfish, got $1 million, $2 million, not give 10%. 10% of $1 million is 100,000. Load up few trucks, about 3 trucks or so. Goods, candies, chocolate bars, toys. For those niggas, I know they're the neighborhoods I live and lived in them, where the less affluent, commercially, financially affluent neighborhoods are. And I would have in that act of goodness and kindness, not just blah blah blah. Channel the aggression, the violence, do push-ups, squats, hawks, workout, training, exercise. My fitness journey, investing in the body. It's a temple for pleasure and purpose. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. The body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. Right now, my rent is paid. My electricity bill is paid. Shout out to Hydro-Quebec. Since 1963, 61 dams were built with brains and muscle. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands who worked for all those decades to build 61 dams. I want to visit them. Citizen integration theory, to be integrated, volunteer, and to go see how east, west, north, south, how interconnected our civilization is. Now I'm recording this video. Energy doesn't pollute the energy. It's all hydro. Right? Hydro doesn't pollute. Even the lights above my head, all lights in all the houses and the public outside in Montreal, Hawk Island, big metropolis of 2.5 million just on the island. We're an island surrounded by a big river. I've been living in Montreal for years and years and years. I'm a Hawk Islander, Montreal, Quebecer, North American, world, global, LGBTQ, rainbow citizen Dragan. We're going to secure freedom, ensure freedom. How? Food, housing, and transport. Public-private partnership and the institutions, complementary, cooperative, new institutions to absorb all existing private and public institutions and integrated with them. Just like in my scenario which began in 2019, October. As back then I was saying, I was alarmed that we are on a path to World War III with the US-China trade war, which began in 2018 in March by the Trump administration. You know, Dragon's fists are gonna make Trumpo's nose grow like Pinocchio. When you say you inherited all that millions from your daddy, bro. Grew up on my own for many years. I struggled, suffered many years. One foot on the streets, the other foot in the libraries. And I got proof of work. Thousands of books read, tens of thousands of pages written of philosophy, theory, poetry, education, and I'm still learning every day. I made some family along the way. Anonymous family. All my willingly loving allies and armies, thou art my family. All my willingly loving allies and armies, thou art my family. All my willingly loving allies and armies, thou art my family. Paradoxically, remember most about past lives, from the Nile as a farmer, a priestess, was a man and a woman. Now I'm androgynous, both. Gotta deal with it. Yep. Believe in you don't have to take my spiritual teachings, and I'm learning. I'm a student as well. So many things I don't know. I believe there's a divine spark in mankind, in human beings, in nature. Nature is divine, sacred, and holy. So I try to disconnect. Why would our higher selves to be less selfish? Love is action. LOV. That's what I could use some right now. Some good loving, some good massages, washing of the feet, and vice versa, reciprocity. How are we gonna do, my brothers and sisters? With the dancing goddess Dragan Kingdom. My love is action. That's gonna be the protest. We're gonna do kissing, hugging, marching, dancing, kissing, hugging, massaging. What we're gonna do. Dancing Goddess and Dragan Kingdom is founded with 156 trillions of kisses. Kisses God. I'm in the minus of the bank. About $10,000 due owe the RBC unheard. The Bank of Canada Central Bank upped The interest rates early today, Bank of Canada up the central bank rates. So my interest is going to go up. I believe in 10%, 10%, 10% maximum interest on all ALL loans for business, for pleasure, for building, for 10% maximum. Dancing Goddess and Dragon Kingdom. I believe in debt refusion theory, my theory which I've written over the past more than 7.7 years. I believe it's the time. Debt refusion theory, DRT. Taking all private and public debt, refusing it, creating a new universal unit of exchange, the UE, the UE, the UE. Collaboration by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eye being unique biometric identifiers. Refusing all private and public. My private, if I'm X1 and you're X2 and there's hundreds of thousands, millions, hundreds of millions across the Western wall, North America, Latin America, and the West and beyond. Create a new global central bank. And by debt refusion, creating the new institution of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army. Any fucking objections? Why? Questions. Ask questions to discern how, do, what. I'm not perfect. I don't know at all. I got vices. I watched some pornography during the weekend. I fantasized I was the woman. And we got that out of the way. Anything good? What I mean? Freedom. Tattooed here. F-R-E-D-O-M. Heavy sword, man. Heavy sword. Double-edged, sharp edges. Yeah, I got weird. With consent and hygiene, I got weird. I'm weird sexually. I'm gonna put it out there on private. BDSM switch. Kanye West, marry me, put you on a leash. BDSM switch for world peace. So no leader of the free world can hold nothing against me. Wait till it's after March 20. I'm gonna do a naked dance in the sun, man. I'm gonna do a naked dance in the sun for world peace. Naked dance in the sun for world peace. That don't mean I turn the other cheek. Jesus, Rabbi, we had a good talk in a past life. I told him as I told the great prophets, Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Jesus, Prophet Moses. I was, past lives, I met them all. They had great, for that time, they had great teachings, great philosophies. Yeah, served the purpose. Ancient Egyptian civilization, Roman civilization, right? Islamic civilization. It's time for all of us to come together now in a new world order. LGBTQ rights, freedoms. Freedom is a double-edged sword. Hygiene and consent. Body is a temple for pleasure and purpose. To give and receive. Right? What I gotta do. For world peace, Adrian Hunter Dragan, who owned the porn industry there. Mr. The one who was there, what is it? Evil Angel, Dog Fart, which one? The other one? Black, whatever. All the owners, they do dance with the porn stars for world peace. Now we're going to ensure freedom for all. Consent and hygiene and education. Sexuality. They're going to hold what against me? Free love, baby. Free love. What I mean? World War III. $1 max. I estimate it's about 50 cents to $1. The cost for this food. 4 onions, a little piece of butter, 3 small pieces of butter, melted. Black pepper. What else? Some sauce, 2 types of sauces. Estimated cost, minimum 50 cents, $1. That's my dollar dinner tonight. Multi-millionaire rappers, it'll be clearly understood that most of y'all rappers ain't got half my passion. Y'all just got more money for a studio session. Most of y'all rappers ain't got half my passion. Y'all just got more money for a studio session. Ugh. Most of y'all rappers ain't got half my passion. Nah, nah. Y'all just got more money for a studio session. It's not about the money. It's really not about the money. Wait, leaders of the free world, democracy, freedom for who? CEOs of the patriarchal sports leagues, the NFL, NHL, NBA, MLB. I admit. My tiny hands, I couldn't play basketball, I'm too short. Maybe football, a little bit of tackling down, BIM, XYZ. Hockey, can skate but cannot break. So if I'm on the ice ring and cannot break, you understand that it's going to be a difficulty. If I'm on the ice ring and skate and cannot break, it's going to be difficult. But I am the world's greatest living millennial rainbow dancing poet. Got some philosophy. I got tiny trinity, small hands, small feet, tiny, small, little androgynous, little clit dick, clit dick. Dragan 0 aka limp dick. Dragan 0 aka limp dick. Dragan 0 aka limp dick. Fourth dimension got a big mouth, got some brain and some muscle. Some philosophy, some theory, sometimes intellectual, sophisticated, but sometimes gotta be straightforward and direct. I get moody, get upset. What has worked for me? Working out, training, exercising. Recommended with mass financing. Multi-millionaires, CEOs of the patriarchal sports leagues, NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB. What y'all eating tonight to play that hockey game? Making $3 million a year, $4 million. Some in the NBA make more, 10, 15. Who makes 30 million a year, man? I love the sport, don't get me wrong, but god damn it. Freedom and democracy for who, baby? Freedom and democracy for you. You're gonna live the sword of freedom. Man, I admit it. I cannot lift it by my solo, SOLO. I need help, support. Now my anonymous sister, my love, my anonymous sister, my love, whom I leave anonymous half of the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom. If I make $1, I'll give her half. Anonymous. She can lift it by herself, man. She can lift it by herself. She can lift it by herself. Shit. All my sisters. My hair loose, let me dress. Yours truly androgynous, priestess of the goddess. I like that word, goddess. G-O-D-D-S-S. Only God. Kanye, Donda. Need to put my voice off, make third. Goddess, yeah, set it down the leash for no stress. Whip is you already rich, bitch. Why you so selfish ass tricks? Hit the rich, man. Freedom and democracy for who? It's not about the money. My rent's paid, I cannot complain, I am grateful. Third month in a row. Fourth, December is my gratitude month. January is gonna be my gratitude month. February is my gratitude month. March is my gratitude month. Farmers, merci beaucoup tabarnak, je vous aime câlin, gros câlin, je vous donne un bisou comme ça, je vous tiens à cœur. Je vous tiens à cœur, merci les fermiers du Québec. En fait, ces belles oignons là que j'aime bien, check ça, 4 ans. Moi aussi pour me nourrir, pour pouvoir écrire plus de poèmes. That was a little bit of French. Yes, I'm also Québécois. I'm also Québécois. I'm pretty Québécois. Pas mal Québécois aussi. Un gros poète philosophe. Pas parfait. Ben chose, mais prêt à l'action, prêt à l'amour. Faites de l'amour. Écoutez-les pas. Faites de l'amour danser. Là, qui s'en aille. Ils nous aiment pas, ben merci beaucoup. Ça en fait plaisir. Thank you very much. Don't got love. Hey God, love action. Kiss, start kissing, hugging, massaging, washing, dancing. Life is short, man. Y'all start loving, man. Y'all start kissing, hugging hard, washing each other, putting each other in bed. Life is fucking short, baby. Life is short. I might die tomorrow. Nothing. Make love tonight. Make love tonight. For tonight. Make love, man. Life is short. Bless my willingly loving allies and armies in my name with love, love, healing, regeneration, light, life, and love. Light, life, and love. Bless you, my name, Adrian, Dragan, all my willingly loving allies and armies. My willingly loving allies and armies bless you with light, life, and love, man. I do not turn the other cheek. May I be avenged sevenfold. I do not turn the other cheek. May I be avenged sevenfold with 7 times. I do not turn the other cheek. May I be avenged sevenfold with 7 times. Found the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom and the phoenix people's party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism with 156 trillions of kisses, which were credited to yours truly from the goddess, who sent 1 kiss to the goddess, her sister, who dances with her brother below. Goddess of starlit heaven sent 1 kiss to her sister, little goddess who dances with her brother the sun. And that 1 kiss turned into 156 trillions of kisses. It's a lot of kisses. A trillionaire kisser. Trillions of kisses. I can make all my willing living allies and armies millionaires in kisses. I could kiss 9 to 5 and overtime. Just kiss. From toe to head, head to toe. Just kiss 9 to 5, man. Sunrise to sunset. Got so many trillions of kisses. All I gotta do, kiss for world peace, dance, dance, put your fists up. Dressed in scarlet, green, gold, dancing goddess arm. Start dancing, kissing, hugging, washing. What are you gonna do for world peace? You're good at reading from a piece of paper, man. To Mr. Stolberg, NATO secretary. You're reading from a piece of paper, brother. 6 words, look down, look back up. Another 6 words, look back, down and up. Another 6 words, look back, down and up. Oh, brother. No, I ain't perfect. I got vices. Here's something embarrassing. I struggled once with changing a light bulb. I messed the whole thing up. Once upon a time, a few moons ago, I struggled with changing a light bulb. I was so fucking useless. I was so fucking useless. I couldn't fucking change the light bulb. There we go. What that mean? How play self-righteous, man. You know, like goddess, GODDSS. Whether like it or not, she's gonna dance with her brother's son long after yours truly is gone, and she has danced for a long time. Who built the pyramids I was during a past life, I don't know, don't ask. But I do know they're temples for initiation of death. Leaders of the free world. What are you having for? What is your budget for a meal tonight, Mr. Trudeau? This Dragan Zero's 50 Cent, not 50 Cent the rapper. Me and 50 Cent doing a rap freestyle battle, and then Eminem, 50 Cent, Eminem, and Kanye, triple trinity, not at the same time. For world peace, what do you say? Dragan Zero rap summit. No, gonna blah blah blah. Okay. Leaders of the free world. Biden, Mr. Biden. Trudeau. This Dragan Zero's estimate the cost 50 cents to about $1 max. 4 onions. Thank you to the farmers. I know they're local grown, Quebec. Saw the label, so thank you to that farmer, unknown brother or sister worker. Kiss your hands, wash your feet. I wish I could give you a good neck rub, not just blah blah blah. I am grateful, I am thankful. There's something I would like to have tonight is LOVE, 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 love. Something like good massage, good feet washing, good kissing. God is all around me. Trees are her hairs. The hairs on the goddess's body are the trees. Trees are the hairs on the goddess's body. We don't like to admit we're dealing with things. We're lonely. We're unloved, untouched, unmassaged. We're embarrassed to say, man, I wish I could be kissed more. I wish I could get more feet washes. I wish I could get more neck rubs, more massages, more good food. Can't eat no smartphones, baby. Can't eat the laptop. You need the Wi-Fi router. Don't try. Dragan Zero only takes orders, this Scorpio, from a Leo child. Dragan Zero, androgynous pansexually, do not have dragon. The dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom only takes orders from a Leo child. A child in me. I'm leaving. Only take orders from a Leo child. And I'm a Scorpio. And my sister. That's it, that's all. Leaders of the free world, drop down, give me 13 push-ups. With love and for the sake of world peace. Calling on all willingly living to support the mission, vision, and philosophy of the creation of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragan Army. Just like in my scenario, which began in 2019. In October, as was alarmed back then that we are on the path to World War III, and so created, designed, and made the General War Integrated All Body Training System, aka the 300 workout. Dragan Army workout, specially designed to go with a hand in hand with a World War III scenario emergency situation. The first session was October 17, 2019, about 93, more than 3 months before COVID. It resembles COVID. And of course, it also had the devastation and the destruction, the scenario of World War III scenario, which was made and created and produced. They go hand in hand, the World War III scenario with my workout, designed to go together. It's like two sides to a coin. And when it was created, was made and produced to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, which in a nearly paradoxical providential way resembles the COVID-19 health and financial crises. What causes World War III in my scenario is a stock market crash, which causes a global financial collapse, which is blamed on the US, the Trump administration specifically, by many countries and nations. My scenario was based on real analysis of geopolitical situation, geopolitical analysis of the situation which had transpired worldwide. Such situations such as the US-China trade war, which the Trump administration began, and of course the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, aka Kathy Meng, chief financial officer of Huawei and daughter of the founder thereof, and other historical events such as Pearl Harbor. So I've created the World War III scenario and created the workout to go with it. They go hand in hand. The General War Integrated Full Body Training System, aka the Dragan Army, aka the 300 workout, which was designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with it, and of which yours truly has performed more than 225 sessions so far in my underground room office and temple in roundabout Hawk Island in the past days, weeks, and months that have transpired. Yours truly is calling all willingly living for the security and the creation of the institution, which, just like in my scenario, I've envisioned, and there was the destruction and devastation and destruction in my scenario, but there was also the rebuilding and the regeneration and the establishment of the new institution which I'm calling the creation thereof. The International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force Security and Service, aka the Dragan Security and Service Army, aka the Dragan Army Force. Yours truly, just like in my scenario, which had the destruction and also had the solution. And due to COVID, of course, my trinity on COVID has been in this. First and foremost, do not know what caused COVID. Second, I believe it was transmitted from snakes to human beings. And third, I cannot rule out another possibility, since my theory on COVID is not 100% validated or proof that it was snakes. Zoonotic is technical terms for the transmission from animals to human beings. Zoonotic transmission, I believe it was snakes. Cannot rule out another possibility, XYZ, due to not having proof that COVID was transmitted from snakes. My snake theory is popular among the top 5, which I think first is bats, second is pigs or foul creatures or other seafood, and snakes is another popular one. I don't know for sure, cannot rule out another possibility, be it XYZ, an accident in a laboratory, a man-made virus, or even a bioweapon. I don't believe that first and foremost, but since I don't have proof, I cannot rule out another possibility. I am triple vaccinated, had COVID at the beginning, end of January 2020 until about February 20th. Was very sickle and disease, was like death, pestilence, and disease. Yours truly have survived, and I'm triple vaccinated. Encourage all to get vaccinated, get tested, get increasing hygiene, carry my open, carry my disinfectant right here when I go out in public. I'm no longer just private citizen. When you go out in public, you're private and public, balance and harmony. Right here in my room office and temple, and shut everything off and start dancing naked or do XYZ without sharing anything, and just be private citizen, entitled to the privacy XYZ. Of course, Just gonna get a spoon. Just gonna get a spoon for eating this. First I'm gonna finish and then I'm gonna go get the spoon. So just like in my scenario, creating the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragan Army, in order to secure the three essential elements of civilization: food, housing, and transport. Once those three are secured by a public-private partnership, of course, work on the services on the ground, XYZ, whatever needed to be done with, of course, securing freedom, ensuring freedom by securing the three essential elements for all citizens, allies, supporters, subjects thereof of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom: food, housing, and transport, and of course providing services such as massages or neck rubs or XYZ for the truckers that are now going east, west, north, south, crossing the borders and bringing good services. That's they need a good goddamn massage. Goddamn farmers need their massage and their foot washes, and help with the children, help with the cooking, help with the cleaning in the streets, XYZ. The children are driving parents crazy, so they need to be taken out for half an hour, even more, to go work out, train, exercise, do some push-ups, do some squats, run a little bit, or play XYZ sports. The Dragon Army Security and Service, east, west, north, south, here local Hawkeye, Montreal, integrated by citizen integration theory, to encourage people to go see how the dams here in Quebec. I want to go see them ASAP. 61 dams across the province of Quebec, how farming is done. Help with the farmers. Go travel east, west, north, south, intercommunal. Of course, bridge the rural and the urban gap to see how recycling is done, for example. Recycling, how compost is done. Where those big machines go, where do they put them, how it's done. Take the children with education, citizen integration theory, education and action, action and education and action, not just blah 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 blah. Bureaucratic red tape since 1984. Freedom, democracy for who, baby? Yours truly, Adrian Hanna, Dragon, not perfect, far from it. Calling all to the revolution of world peace, international justice, securing and ensuring global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature, which is going to be the complementary covenant and cooperative institution of the International Integrated Dance League, aka the Dancing Goddess Army. Yes, Goddess Army. Dancing is parallel to be, of course, complementary to the existing patriarchal sports leagues: NFL, National Football League; NHL, National Hockey League; NBA, National Basketball Association; MLB. What y'all guys had to eat tonight, man? Y'all eating good. Y'all even pay for it. It's provided for you. Hey, leaders of the free world, bureaucrats, man. Politicians. Our food is provided. This is Dragon Zero's food. Gonna go get my spoon and listen to some news, and get a refill from the coffee. I'm just gonna let it go while I go get the spoon. Coffee refill. Testing the cup. I'm testing this cup. This is the 7th time I'm using it. I used it for coffee and for tea. Pretty, doesn't have any noticeable observational damage inside or outside. So I'm testing. I want to see the testing of the cups from different stores. This one I bought. They have a special $1 cup of coffee. I'm not gonna mention where because I'm getting no private or public economic, financial, commercial support or sponsorship at the moment. So I got my coffee refill but forgot to get this spoon. Recap fast. A little bit of recap before I start. recap before start. Eating and listening to the news, meditating, yours truly. Calling all willing living to support the mission, vision, and philosophy of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, which are one empire under the sun and the stars on earth, founded by and with 156 trillions. Trillion has 1,000 billion, as a billion has 1,000 million. So a trillion has 12 zeros, a million has 6 zeros, a billion has 9 zeros, a trillion has 12 zeros. 156 trillions of kisses. The dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom were founded thereof. The anthem of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom will be children laughing, playing, and giggling on music, melody, different music, nature sounds, and chimes, and a little bit of rap instrumentals with rock, with techno, fused. 3 different levels or lengths. 7 minutes 18 seconds, 4 minutes 18 seconds. The long, the medium, and the short be 1 minute 56 seconds. And the really short will be 30, almost 38, almost 38, almost 38 seconds. 380 and the fourth dimension. Calling all willingly loving the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, I declare revolution. Freedom and democracy for who? Securing and ensuring freedom, a new world order, an economy, an economic, financial, and commercial system for pleasure and purpose, an economic, financial, commercial system for pleasure and purpose, harmony between the environment by the dancing goddess army while encouraging recycling, compost, and cleaning the oceans, rivers, waterways. Live streaming, live streaming, live streaming. Adrian Hunter Dragon. Triple vaccinated. Make March red, make March red, make March red. Not perfect, got issues, got vices. Right now, my rent is paid. World War III budget food, 4 onions, 3 tiny pieces of butter, and black pepper, black pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of sauce. Estimated cost between 50 cents, half a dollar to $1 Canadian. Thank you again to the farmers who took that fruit that was created initially from the black $4 with the golden sunlight and the water, the dance of the goddess with the brother sun, nourishing this body. I'm grateful. Rent's paid. Got electricity. My electricity bill is paid. Paid $61 on my debt. $10,000 is debt. So now it's $9,900 and do the math. $39. $9,939. $9,939 now that I owe the RBC. Right, but my rent's paid. I'm open for business. Commission XYZ, first and foremost, principally, fundamentally, the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom's revolution for a new world order of world peace, international justice, and securing and ensure global freedom and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Struggled, suffered, I believe all those years spent in the libraries and reading and writing, still learning every day those trinity of theories: citizen integration theory, democratic fusion theory, and Detroit fusion theory, best for this moment in time, for now, March 2nd. News time.
You get into built organization, you need a lot.
Be well now, mister. Ah, a little bit too much pepper. So what yours truly would do, looking at the map of Ukraine, which is the second biggest country geographically in Europe, and from what know with the latest updates on the strikes in the cities of Kiev, Kharkiv, and Liev, would mobilize part of the NATO force, ship, and put a call for the planes, Air Canada, US Airlines, the major airlines in Europe of Germany, France, England, Canada, US, NATO members, planes, mobilize the NATO force, 1 plus willingly living citizens, say we're gonna save as many children as we can, and we would put them at the border with Ukraine, with armed troops. So Ukraine shares a big border with Poland. I'm looking at the map right now, So the big border with Poland. The closest airports there. Volunteers and NATO forces. Shares a little border with Slovakia. Shares a little border with Hungary, the Magyar Republic. Although with Hungary there will be a bit of a trickier situation maybe. But nonetheless, those of Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, and Poland. I am not counting Belarusia, because it's an ally of Russia, and as a matter of fact, the part of the Russian army marched from Belarus, and is attacking Ukraine from Belarus. But from Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova, the closest airports with NATO mobilization of forces and local authorities to get as many children. So we would prioritize the children. Right? Financial, economic, financial, commercial, with private donations, with NFL, NHL, MLB, NBA, and multi-millionaire rap artists and gangster rappers like 50 Cent or Eminem, or Kanye is not really a gangster rapper, but nonetheless, you don't want me to start rapping. Disgusting, delicious diatribe of rap, Dragan rap, underground freestyle. Anyways, public-private partnership, NATO forces in Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, that have borders with the Ukraine, set up the planes and with the UN, with NATO, for those 5 exit points, and as many children out as possible from the Ukraine to be in North America. Set up a joint US-Canadian, already multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires. You can set up a trust fund. I could volunteer to read to the children here in Montreal, Hawk Island. Volunteer to read to the children right here in Montreal, Hawk Island. And so I would do the dancing goddess in the Dragon Kingdom, Dragon Army, Dancing Goddess Army. Could be on the ground, be on NATO as my scenario. save as many children as we can, and we would raise them in the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom to the social, philosophical, and philosophy and education about hygiene and physical activity, hygiene, physical activity, hygiene, physical activity, loving the bodies, and growing up free, growing up free, growing up free in a secured and insured freedom. And educate them in love, and educate them in love, educate them in LOVE. The dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom got most of the educational curriculum, which is not totally, of course, relegating what exists as an education. Now I'm learning every day. I'm a student, constant student, scholar, but nonetheless, through Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Poland has, I think, the longest border with Ukraine, and Romania, Moldova has a big border with, and Hungary and Slovakia. So those 5 countries, Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovakia, Poland, looks like a half a circle, half a circle, half a circle. So my vision would be at the airports there with mass mobilization of planes with NATO, and to get as many children out, as many children out, as many children out as possible. As the Russian troops, if they advance and if Belarus unites with Russia, it could be that now they're signing a unification agreement, Belarus and Russia, and Ukraine, if they fall tomorrow or the day after, or next week. I don't know, is the Russian army going to stop with Ukraine? Moldova was once part of the USSR, the Soviet Union, so might say there's Russians speak, Moldova also speak Romanian and Russian. Moldovans, multi-ethnic Romanian Russians, they speak both languages. I actually bought some wafers which are from Moldova, which was gonna eat for at a vigil. Speak Russian and Romanian in Moldova. So those 5 countries, that's what I would do. Dragan Zero out.